Not sure if many of you know, but we do have a virtual tier within the Design Coven Virtual Pro Member tier, which includes 3 virtual meetings a month where we set intentions. We do group coaching, so bring all your questions. We answer those questions, and you get to learn from other people going through the same struggles as you. We also do a business practice meeting, so we'll have somebody on to share a business practice that we can all benefit from. And then we also do a product training. So getting a sustainable, eco-friendly line to come on, share who they are so that we can be supported with other like-minded businesses. And if you're not quite ready for pro, you can always join our free community where you will connect with other like-minded holistic interior designers. You don't have to be an interior designer if you are kind of just dabbling or you're aspiring or you're looking into this field. We invite everybody from all journeys, and you don't, again, have to be a designer. You don't have to have a degree. We're just a beautiful community of like-minded people looking to create healing spaces, not just for ourselves, but for our clients and future clients. Come join us at designcoven.com/join. On today's episode, we have artist Khalid Alkaaby joining us today. We are also going to be able to experience his art in person at the Junior League of San Diego here for the in-person pro membership of the Design Coven. So I wanted to give you a little bit of background about the Junior League of San Diego, who is hosting the event, and then of course, a bit of information about Khalid himself. So the Junior League of San Diego is a committed nonprofit that promotes volunteerism, developing the potential of women, and improving communities through the effective action and leadership of trained volunteers since 1929. The mission of the Junior League is to prepare women to serve their communities, because tomorrow there will be new issues and new challenges, and the women of the Junior League will continue to serve as the undeterred voices for action, justice, and change. And Khalid Alkaaby's creative journey started early in his childhood. His natural talents for drawing and painting inspired him to begin his education in fine art. While attending university, his work was shaped by the local masters of his hometown. They saw his potential as a young artist and shared their wealth of knowledge and expertise with him. Alkaaby's beautiful life was uprooted in 2005 with a change in the political climate. Alkaaby chose to embark on the journey of a lifetime and to migrate to the U.S. It is here in the U.S. that Alkaaby experienced a sense of creative freedom and allowed his works to soar to higher levels. Alkaaby's figurative work celebrates the energy and beauty of the sitter, translated to the viewer by his expert eye. His abstract work takes a moment in time, his personal energy, and fuses it into the canvas. Each piece of Alkaaby's work is a meditation, a vision prior to his brush touching the canvas. Alkaaby's work is inspired by love, grace, and the beauty that surrounds him. He currently resides in San Diego, and I'm just so honored to be able to have Khalid on with us today to share his story. We met through a mutual friend, his partner, at an art opening, and we just really connected, and I knew his work was really special, and I wanted to be able to share it with all of you here. So yes, I hope you enjoy our episode. I hope you find inspiration in Khalid's story. And if you are a in-person pro member, excited to have you experience the art in person on Saturday, June 3rd at the Junior League of San Diego. And we'll see you then. You're listening to the Holistic Interior Design Business Podcast. This is a podcast that guides you as a new or inspiring independent interior designer navigating your entrepreneurial path. Here, with my over 20 years experience, I will share my holistic approach to design with intention and ancient practices, including feng shui, all incorporating mind, body, and spirit into my design projects. You will also learn from seasoned interior designers as they give strategies and insight of how they built their businesses and continue to work in the field. Together, we will discover supportive trade partners, new ideas, creatives, and inspiring artists from around the world. I am your host, Rachel Lorraine Crawford. Welcome back to the Holistic Interior Design Business Podcast. I'm super excited because I have artist Khalid Alkaaby on with us today. Welcome.
Hi, Rachel. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. We've got a beautiful experience that we're going to have on Saturday, June 3rd, with Khalid's art and being able to experience it. So I wanted him to come on today to share a bit about his story. And for those of you that are not in San Diego, would love to have access to getting art of his into your clients' homes, which is so beautiful. So before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and light our candle like I always do, just setting the intention of connection, creativity, always tons of creativity whenever we have an artist on with us. So super exciting. And I'm going to pull a card. So I've got the Radiant Crystal deck, and we're going to pull a card just to see the cards are shuffled about what we've got here, what we need to know. Okay. Oh, Emerald. Expression, healing, and prosperity. And this card is connected to Aries, Gemini, and Taurus. It's a beautiful heart chakra card. And the affirmation here is the courage to follow my dreams and manifest abundance. And I feel like you are doing that. Yeah. So Khalid, I would love to know, I always ask anyone that comes on as a guest about home and what home means to them. I love getting perspectives of different, backgrounds of people and what they consider home. So can you just share with us a little bit about what home is to you at the moment?
Yeah, currently I live in San Diego and I call it home. But simply home to me is when you disconnected from everything and you reconnect with yourself. That's very important to me in my process, how I operate. What I mean about that is we collect all this energy and bad and good and it keep us busy, but we not get grounded and focus about now. We always in the future or in the past with people, with business. But when you come home, I want to disconnect and I want to reconnect with me, with my higher self, with my creation, getting the message coming. And I call it the white space when I sit and light candle and meditate. But part of it is it's thinking with going nowhere, and that's we call it the white space when just part of the meditation, part of being home. It's basically the me time. It's connecting and focus about now, like what I said. I know this is it's more abstract than home and the design and everything, but
no, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And I love that you mentioned that. And usually I ask toward the end of the interview, what do you do to get grounded and to be centered and stay mindful? And you just mentioned a little bit about that meditation. Do you have a practice that you are currently enjoying as far as being able to get into that white space?
Yeah, actually, it's just again, that's before any started any project, any painting, any creation project, or just I have to sit and meditate and again light candle. My cats around me, they will sit. Yeah, they know that's their favorite time too. And I sit and meditate. Then before that, I just think, go into meditation and breathing. It just thinking with not going anywhere. It just with a silence in my head, but listening to relaxing music first, just to connect with me. And it's very hard to listen to yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's the time. Again, home or the studio is same to me. It's abstract. It's wherever you go, even not in your home, but I think it's our brain. It's home when we can just tell it quiet and stop the monkeys from jumping. It's like, stop.
Yeah.
There's
For
always
sure.
that like guilt and you want to be busy, you are behind, and uh,
Mm,
we have to stop that to start creating. It's like sending love to yourself. It's
yeah.
the most important thing to me. Sometimes we just like be hard on ourselves. When like, oh,
Right.
I'm behind. I have to do this. I have to set up expectation. Even with, I'm gonna shift it a little bit with my students. I
Yeah.
teach, and I'm real excited to go back teaching. We're gonna talk about that. But I tell them it's all about to enjoy. It's not expectation. Enjoy the process, not the result, because
Mm,
that's what's keep us from going um, really pure with what we're doing and what we're creating.
right.
And yeah, it's like everything against you when you think about it, but when you love yourself and be kind to yourself and living the now, it's just you feel you have the time, you have the energy, you have everything you wanted.
Mm,
And that's when you start manifesting uh, on canvas, not just
yeah.
of life. Like to me, it's like, yeah, I could stop myself being like great, you know? That feeling on canvas is very important, especially when that's the moment when people like
Mm,
could messed up.
yeah.
Especially me, I messed up thousands of times when
Of
I
course.
overthink. Yeah, uh, yeah. So like I'm jumping from subject to subject, but that's like home to me. It's where
Yeah.
to sit and practice and to create. It doesn't have to be home. It's your place,
Hmm.
and um, the practice is meditation. It's my thing. I have to do
Mm,
meditation before and after, before the painting or before the project. And when I take a break, I I go back because in that time when you doubt yourself and you overthink it,
right.
and especially where with abstract, it's I do figurative and abstract. With figurative, like I plan everything, but with
Got it.
abstract, I just get give the message, and that's very important not to overload your brain with ideas and expectation, but instead go with the flow and feel it. Just like you get the message and just like enjoy it.
That's amazing. I mean, I think a lot of designers too can relate to that, being able to receive the message or being able to get the inspiration and then just start creating, right? And being in that space of knowing and when the self-doubt kind of creeps in, maybe taking a little bit of a break and
Yes,
recentering and
yeah,
get back in.
yeah.
Amazing.
That's the practice I do. It's basically sitting and thinking to shift to not thinking and start the breathing technique and
Beautiful.
meditation. Yeah.
You love it. I'd love to know a bit more about your origin story. Like, you know, how did you get into this world of art? And you can start wherever you want. But I would love to know a
Yeah.
bit more about your background because I'm sure it's very interesting.
Yeah, I don't remember when did I start, but I just find myself a boy that's always drawing. I think 5
Mm,
years old, I put in my easel, and actually I started on cardboard when I'm just little. I don't know how I know that's what I'm good at, and I love it. I think it's everything starts with love. Then you have patience, and that's your talent. That's your uh, power. And yeah, I started when I'm really young, just of drawing, and I went to a lot of art competition. My dad used to take me, and I'm just really enjoying it and always uh, enjoying that, like drawing and painting. Then I went to the art institute in Baghdad for 5 years. I born and raised in Baghdad, and I moved to San Diego in 2007. But before that, I went to the Art Institute in Baghdad and the Art Academy in Baghdad too. My major, sculpture and painting. Um,
Mm.
yeah, it's over there. Like when I started with the Art Institute, I was like really uh, raw material. It's like I taught myself before that how to draw, how to paint, but nothing
Yeah.
comparing what I learned over there. I learned everything. Like they taught us everything, and they didn't let us
Wow.
touch oil paint until 3 years, which is just like discipline.
Oh my gosh.
It's like going to, uh, yeah, it's like temple. You go and you just do that practice, drawing and
Yeah.
painting with watercolor, which is really dangerous. So it's keep that like the skill up and up
Mm.
practice, and it never stop like drawing in that time and learning a lot about everything, acting, music. They teach us everything.
Oh my
It's not
gosh.
just the, yeah, yeah. It's like you have to act. You have to the art of speech in front of a lot of people, which is it's not easy when you are young. Like this is
Yeah.
really young in my life. When like, after middle school, you go to the art institute, and it's 5 years,
Wow.
and I yeah, it's blown my mind. It's really uh, young person going to that. It just like excited every day. It was miracle to see all this, and it's built who I am now. And um, when I was 15, at that time, I went to art gallery and I sold my first painting, and this was
Oh my gosh.
$12.50. And yeah,
That's
yeah,
amazing.
that was the shadow from. Yeah, it was 15. Like it's like before that, I have to do something else for the money, but uh,
Yeah.
to sell your work and that young, it's motivation. I know it's money, but it's nothing. You can do a lot with different stuff, but to sell your something you create, it's miracle, and that's what's hooked me. And I start working with galleries and uh, just challenging myself to do more and more, and find myself in really big gallery over there. And I opened my gallery after that, an art studio, and selling not just my work, my friends and uh, uh, people I know, and it just
Mm.
going in through that while I'm studying, still going to school, and
Right.
uh, even yeah, the business. It just it's something beautiful. I think I did to myself, like setting out myself to that point. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I love that you created that community of a gallery to sell other people's work as well, not just yours, and how supportive and really cool that must have been for you.
Yes, it's very it's make me feel good that people can come, because when you're young and you're just trying to sell your work, big galleries doesn't accept you, you know. Uh,
Mhm.
but
So you made your own.
to bring your friend, yes, yeah, I open a small gallery, then bigger, then I open studio for my friend to paint there, so they have home, they have a place to just music and paint, and then it just young guys, like just talented, amazing talent, and I want to support them, and they support me with everything. Like we go to lunch together, we go to like pizza, like plein air, and we do a lot of good stuff. You know, you're young, free, and just focusing about
Yeah,
building your technique and finding yourself. Like in that time, we don't know who we are, just like young artists, and uh,
absolutely.
um, just like enjoy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible. So how did you decide to come to San Diego, or what was the story about coming here?
Actually, that's so funny because I was all my life I want to go to Europe, not to United States, but I
Mm,
moved to Jordan, and from Jordan I worked on my visa to come here, and I heard a lot of beautiful stories about San Diego and the weather, and just like I wanted to be here, I want to start here, but actually when I came here, 2007. I felt in love with this city. I love the
mm,
weather, the culture, everybody smiling, relaxed. It's like that's home. And I thought I'm gonna move, and I tried to move a lot. It couldn't happen. I wherever I go, I came back and I feel home. San Diego. It's just like it's something funny that's you think, oh, okay, I'm gonna spend time there, then I will see
yeah,
where I'm
yeah.
going. But yeah, but I couldn't move. I tried 5 times. It's like I want to stay.
Oh my gosh. What yeah, you hear that story a lot where people like come here and just to visit and then they end up staying or they don't ever leave. That's really
Yeah,
cool. I love that you tried to leave 5
yeah.
times.
No, yeah, I couldn't. And I I joined in a lot of galleries here. I have really good relationship with them, and
It's important.
yes, yeah. Here in Laguna Beach too, I show in different galleries, Parks Gallery at Sixth Avenue in San Diego, beautiful
Yeah.
gallery. The In Gallery in Byron Logan, and Emerald Sea Gallery in Coronado, beautiful city.
Yeah,
Laguna Beach and
absolutely.
Lou Martin, yeah, Lou Martin galleries. It's amazing to be here in South California and uh, just to show and share. People love me here, like just like support you and love your work. So um, I think I'm grateful for that.
Absolutely. And do you have any upcoming shows now or later in this year that you're excited about?
Yes, actually, that's a great question. I'm excited about a lot of stuff, but one of them is my new collection, which inspired by Paris. I went to Paris last fall, and I fell in love with the Orsay over there, connecting with uh, beautiful work of the masters. And I came home and I started this collection, which is figurative and
Okay.
abstract together, but it has the classic tone into it, which I changed a little bit. And I'm, I'm, I'm coming back to that. So it's going to be a little surprise for the audience to see that
Okay.
again. But to me, yeah, to me, it's just still in process. I didn't
Yeah.
set any date for it because I didn't want to rush
Okay.
myself. I want to just
Beautiful.
easy. Yeah, and I will share details on my website and Instagram. But still, like I just I want to make it different than the show. I just did two
Right.
shows. One at the Junior League and one at the In Gallery and Sparks Gallery. Actually, uh, three shows. So I wanted to take my time this for this collection. But it's just like I enjoy it. So I want to take my time, and
Yes.
it's coming soon. Uh, yeah,
Okay. Okay.
excited
Well,
for
we'll
that.
share it.
Yes,
Yeah. Once
thank
you
you,
release
thank you.
it, let us
Yeah,
know
that's
because we will send it out for sure.
you'll be the first to know. I would love
Perfect.
to share it
Perfect.
through your podcast. And
Of
the
course.
second thing I'm really excited about is going back to teaching, which I really enjoy. Yeah, it's
Amazing.
yeah, we stopped before like 2020 and what's
Okay.
happened. Yeah, but now I'm going back. I'm currently viewing properties for my art school, so it's very exciting time for me, and uh, I I'm really excited to share the technique that's I created for students to not overwhelm themselves when they work in oil,
Yeah.
or people who are interested to work in oil. It's very
Okay.
hard sometimes to start. And yeah, so I was working on that all this time, just like to prepare myself to create work in basic basic process, so I can show my student and share it with them. And I taught few people how to do that technique, and they love it, and they see results, and that's very important for a student or uh, start with that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely. And with your students, is it all ages, or is it a particular age, or can anyone join, or?
oh, anyone can join. Yeah, I have a lot of different level, different. Um, age is not. It's not something
Okay.
that I focus on. This is like you
Yeah.
surprising about they. Like
You're
I
like, what are you talking
never
about?
did. Yes. Yeah, I had like different age, like old and young, and I think it's all about who we are. We are all
Mhm.
children when we need, when you
Absolutely.
just need something, like you are a child. That's it. It's just like the adult, like stop everything and just focus on creating, just playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that, and uh, I have different, maybe three different classes for different levels. I'm
Okay.
focusing on the level that's like the basic level, because that's what people enjoy the most when there's
Yes.
no, yeah, just like go start. So I'm
Amazing.
really excited about that. Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. Okay, so I didn't even know that you were going to start teaching and have this studio. So this is really fun, and I think this would be a great outlet if anyone that's listening that wants to get into that flow space, and also just reconnecting, like you said, like to our inner child and being able to
Yes.
express those emotions and energies that are within us to create something in the physical form, which is really really cool. I know that we are going to be experiencing your art on Saturday at the Junior League. Um, can you share
Great.
with us what we'll be seeing and what we'll be experiencing as we connect with you
Yeah,
there?
the Junior League of San Diego. It's amazing experience for me. It's basically that collection. It's celebrating the feminine divine, and just honored to be in that house, and with that kind of energy, and supporting the females, the powerful female, which they may change in this community, and really just like amazing. So that collection, it's called Lucid Dream, which is the connection again with yourself, between you sleeping and awake, like that kind of when you're receiving the message. And at that time when I created that collection, it was focusing on about that kind of energy, the female energy, and you're gonna see the female energy again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's different color. Yeah, it's
Okay,
not like my usual color in black and
okay,
white, like what you see here.
yeah,
It's more color, but
okay,
not crazy. But you will feel that kind of relaxing. Masculine energy and female energy to me in the painting is so important. You can see like,
right.
oh, that's masculine, and or it's like, oh, feminine, relax. And for a guy to feel that, and like masculine energy to feel that, to connect, because we have both sides, and to
Right,
go
right.
in that, yeah, in that direction, it's very magical to me. And when we create, we connect more with the feminine energy that we have.
Mhm.
And I think that's the inspiration of this collection. It's a full abstract work, different sizes, and it's like one of the first artists. They start the art journey over there, and
Yeah.
it's there's two paintings gonna stay in the house, in the permanent collection.
Oh my gosh,
Uh,
congratulations.
the Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's honor to have my name over there.
Yeah.
Uh, with this powerful energy, and I love it. It's what I'm saying about that um, exhibition. It's very special to me. Just like y- again, if you overthink it,
Hmm.
you're gonna ruin everything. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had to connect with it. And the funny is, I was doing during that time doing totally different painting and at Sparks Gallery live audience, and I was painting, and
Oh my gosh.
uh, yeah, and this guy told me like, what's their inspiration here? It's like, and I told him the story. Now I'm like in that kind of energy. I'm trying to connect with that, and he's
Right.
like, yeah, I can do it, and in that color and that. Like I couldn't connect. It's like actors when it's
Mm,
like you think about the persona. So
right.
that was the energy, and you're gonna feel the relaxation when you see the work. And I'm really excited to have you and uh, the group in the house. And that house is actually located at,
It's 210
I
Maple
know that
Avenue.
has yeah, uh, overthinking. Uh, yeah, and really excited to share that with you, and just like I want to see what you guys thinking about the painting, about the
Okay,
work,
cool.
and what's like. Yeah, I'm really uh, love how the audience see the painting,
Mm,
and they tell me the story what that's project on them. And
right.
I don't tell story about the painting,
Yeah.
so I'm really excited to see how everybody
Interesting.
uh, gonna review that. Yeah, the work.
Yeah, to see
It's really exciting.
how everyone perceives the painting or what they get out of it, or what's the message that they're receiving. And I'm sure a lot of the messages that you were, receiving as you were making it is probably also being reflected out. I don't know. Do you get a lot of that where you see the reflection of both, and then kind of have like the secret,
Yes.
insight?
Yeah, yeah. I learned not to tell my story in the painting
Yeah.
until I hear everything about the reviewer. And sometimes it's totally different story, and
Mm,
sometimes people feel what I felt. And
wow.
actually, the painting is like after I finish the abstract work, I sit and again like meditate, and I see something that's I know I've been there.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know what's happened in the process,
Yeah.
but how I did that, it just like amazing. And sometimes people connect with that story, and I don't know how, but they see what I saw. And
Mhm.
sometimes it's totally different story, and they see something else and what they feel. It's everybody connects with different paintings. So
Right.
I always ask, which one is your favorite and why?
Yeah.
It's very interesting. That's yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it. How everybody gonna review the work and what's the
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, I think that would probably be like the most exciting piece is just once it's all done, how everyone interprets it and their take on it. It's just so fascinating.
Yeah, and
And
the interesting thing in that collection was really good with the furniture. I know you interior designer, and you're gonna see that. Like I didn't mean to, but it's worked
right.
really perfectly. Yeah, I didn't think like I I I did the work in different place, and
Yeah,
when I bring it there, it was perfect. Like everything in
amazing.
harmony. Like you know, see the harmony, like
Yeah,
everything work with the furniture and the energy of the house, and I'm really like I love it.
that's so cool. I love it. Now, I do have a question for you. You named the collection Lucid Dreams. Do you have a lot of lucid dreams? Have you experienced that? And do you work with lucid dreams?
I do. Like again, it's the message. Uh, it's that time when um, you're not alert, when you
Yeah,
let yourself relax, and that's when you like I'll say when our subconscious can talk to us.
Yeah.
to our brain, and that's the only way when you shut down everything in your brain, just like you let your subconscious work.
Mhm.
And sometimes it's through a dream, real dream. But
Yeah.
I get that. Like it's the between when you close your eyes
Mhm.
and uh, you see that, and you get the message. And I think abstract it's allowed me to express that. With figurative, I'm limited to the sitter and their
Right.
energy and what they feel. But with abstract, it's like my energy, my feel, just feeling in the canvas. So that was the idea. It's to collect that and project it on canvas, and let's see what's happened.
So
But
cool.
I enjoy everything. Yeah, and
Amazing.
yeah, I'm really connected to that part of life.
Yeah.
It's the other side,
Yeah.
and our subconscious, our higher self, whatever you call it. But there's
Mhm.
something that's always talking to us. We always need to listen. We need to reconnect, and yeah, that's what the inspiration for that collection.
So cool. That's so cool. I love it. So, how can our designers find you? What's the website, Instagram? Like, how can we connect? And before, those people that are also going to,
Yeah.
see the show, but also the ones that aren't here in San Diego. And I assume that you can ship anywhere.
Yes. Yeah. I can do. And you can connect with me the website. Via website, it's www.alkaabyart.com,
Okay.
ALKAABY art.com, and same for Instagram, same name, Alkaaby Art. Um, Same thing in
Is your
Instagram and
handle? Okay.
Facebook. Uh, yeah, it's my last name, Art.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's the name for
Easy.
it. Yeah. And very easy.
I
It's
like
hard
it.
and easy when you know the spell. Yeah.
Well, we'll share it all in the show notes so everyone can have access. They'll be able to find you for sure. And then, of course, in all the posts and in the Design Coven, you've got a post there with your event so they can find you there as well. And you'll be put in our library. So um, we have you in our pocket. That's amazing. Well, thank you so much, Khalid, for coming on, sharing your story. I'm so excited to be able to experience your art again on Saturday. And yeah, we'll be in touch.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. You've been listening to the Holistic Interior Design Business podcast. If it's one that you have been enjoying, please share with anyone else that you think can benefit from this knowledge, and leave us a 5-star review that helps us get seen and found by other new and aspiring interior designers. And if you're looking for mentorship, I invite you to join our club here at the Design Coven. It's a bridge between school and real life interior design. We get in much deeper there. We have virtual and in-person events. So everyone is welcome. You don't need to have a design degree to be part of it, just an interest in holistic interior design. I also want to thank our editor, Marcy Ferry, and Kinseth Thibodeau, who is our music composer. Until next time, be well, and we will see each other soon.